Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing this evening? All right. Good. That's good. I'm glad y'all are doing well. My name's Colton Witt. I do marketing here at the school. I'd just like to welcome y'all to the graduation for the 20th class of the Elite Lineman Training Institute. Y'all give them a big hand as we get started. We're here to celebrate these guys today, and we're going to do that. Now, I just want to give y'all a little warning before we do anything else. This is going to be one of the weirdest graduations you've ever been to in your life. I just want to give y'all a heads up. It's going to be different, but it's going to be fun. We like to laugh, and we like to poke at the guys, and they're going to poke back at the staff and instructors, so you're going to see a lot of that. But it's going to be a good time. I'm going to say a prayer as we get started, and then we're going to roll with it. Dear Lord, we just thank you for bringing us all safely here this evening, and I just thank you for every single one of these guys, their families, the people that are here to support them, and I thank you just for the opportunity that we've had to help them and help them advance in their careers and their lives and help them grow. I just pray that you're with them. I pray that if they don't have you, that they do find you. Or that, you'll find them, but I pray that they accept you, Lord. And I also just pray that ultimately you just help them to flourish whatever they do. And just thank you again for everyone here. And I just pray that you just bless our graduation this evening. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do before we get going with anything else, there's a few different people want to shout out. First off, in the back, we got Jerry with the Gideons. Jerry, will you raise your hand real high? Jerry did not have to be here tonight, and he has brought a bunch of Bibles for each and every one of y'all. Make sure and stop by and accept that gift from Jerry in the back. So give Jerry a big hand with the Gideons. Also, so we have a lady that she was not able to be with us tonight, but she was here at the rodeo. A lot of you saw her. She had the donuts. Paula Simmons with the – you nodded. You were excited about them donuts when I brought that up. Okay. But Paula Simmons with the Utility Employment Credit Union, we're going to give her a little shout-out. If you did a loan with the Utility Employment Credit Union, raise your hand. That's not possible without the work of Paula and her whole team. So y'all give them a big hand. And also, I don't know if it matters to y'all because y'all are all here. We tried to get the live stream set up. We weren't able to. So if you got family members texting you, just let them know. We're going to have this video in full online after graduation. So we're going to have this out there, and Paula will see it as well. Also, we have help in the back. You're going to see a lot of different things on this screen tonight, and music and all kinds of stuff. And we can't do it without our guy, Bobby. So give Bobby a nice hand. And before we do anything else, this is what we're going to do to start things off. We like to start with some jokes. We like to start with some laughs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some students up here. If I could get Britt, Aiden Ward, and Kyle, if y'all come up here, and y'all give them a big hand. Everybody grab you a stool. Yeah, just right there. Right there. Yeah. Make sure I can see everybody. We're missing Kyle. There he comes. All right. Fellas, y'all doing all right this evening?
Yes, sir.
Are we on? Okay, we'll get that taken care of. It's all good. And just until he gets it on, just nod and stuff as I ask you questions. So first thing, so your time's elite been good? Try now. There we go. We're cooking now. Just talk loud, Britt. Okay. So just I'll do this if I have to. So all right. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to interview these guys and just talk about what life's been like for them at Elite. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with life in the classroom. Tell me, how's that been? Tell me about life in the classroom.
It's been good. A lot of learning, being in there a lot.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
A lot of learning and everything. But you have some good moments, like when Aiden and Ty fart all the time in class. So that's pretty good.
Would you rather hear us fart or listen to Randy smack when he eats all the time?
Okay. Okay. All right, let's move along. The next thing here is our time. Y'all have had a lot of time outside as well. So y'all are learning to climb. You're in the pole circle. You're doing a lot of stuff where you're learning the technique and all that. Tell me about your time training in the pole circle. And not just the pole circle, but even like when y'all have done other things.
I think everybody would agree that being outside is probably the best part of class. So being around everybody climbing is fun. You get to see how people act, and some nicknames come up.
Tell me about that. So y'all have had a nickname come up in this class?
Yeah, a real good one, the birth of Big Cat.
Big Cat. Who is the Big Cat?
Michael Floyd.
Where's Michael? Michael, stand up. Everybody, the Big Cat. Give him a big hand. The Big Cat. We'll have him roar later when he comes up here. All right. But go ahead. Tell me how the birth of the Big Cat came to be.
We had just got done in the pole circle and moved to the transition poles. And he was climbing, and he was taking like 4 steps before he ever flipped his belt. And the way his feet looked kind of looked like a cat making biscuits, if you know.
He would stand still and then just move his feet
barely.
While he's standing there.
Yeah. So I think it was you, right, that went and talked to Shane. So
Where is Shane?
yeah.
But what were y'all doing when he would take a step?
We would meow at him every single step that he took.
Okay.
Just constantly for like probably 30 minutes, I think, just meowing at him. And then Shane, he just started calling him Big Cat and screaming at him. And, it was funny. So.
Okay. All right. And then also you guys are none of you guys are from here, correct? Okay. So Britt, tell y'all say where you're from.
I'm from LJ, Georgia, so it's like about an hour away.
Aiden?
I'm from Pensacola Beach, Florida. It's about 7 hours.
Okay.
I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, Detroit. Okay, so these guys are not from around here, and so with that, y'all spend a lot of time together outside of the school, correct? So tell me about that. Tell me what that's been like.
So yeah, it's fun. They all have the housing that they stay at, but I go over and I'll eat lunch with them, and just hang out after school and just play cornhole and just do whatever. So it's been fun, but also a lot of just funny stuff has happened. About a week ago, I think it was was it y'all two who's getting haircuts?
No,
Yeah.
It was.
Anyway,
Keep going.
we were going to they had to go get haircuts, and we were going to go eat after. And Kyle was driving, and he was driving out past the houses, and he ran into the ditch. and we had to get Aiden's truck and tie some tow straps and pull him out.
And it was a crazy getting stuck, correct? Like how in the
Yeah.
how in the world did
no
he get
idea.
there?
How
So
did it
we have a
start?
picture. If we can show this picture, let's see. Here it is. So as you can see, he can almost walk under this truck. I don't know how this happened.
Yeah, he was just driving, and it was just funny because I was sitting in the passenger seat, and he hit it, and he went down a little bit. I don't know how he made it across. I ain't gonna lie, but
Speed. Someone said speed. His mother said speed. Okay.
But he looked at me and he goes, "Oh crap! I just ruined my truck." And I think all of them got out, and I was sitting in the passenger seat, and I didn't realize how deep that was. And Kyle had hopped out, and he just disappeared into that hole, and it was pretty funny. So,
Okay, and we'll end with one more story from you guys. So the last thing we have failed to mention yet is CDL. So Y'all obviously spend some time at the CDL lot. It's very important, obviously, that you get your CDL or you don't get a job. So just talk about your time at CDL, time with the instructors. Tell me some experience, or maybe one particular experience you've had over there.
Yeah, it's fun. Going over there, you don't really spend that much time with the instructors. You get about 3 days with them training, and then you go after school and everything. But there was one day, it was a Friday. It was the first Friday we didn't have school, and we went over to the CDL lot, and we had our mock pre-trip that day. And some of us had gotten done, so they told us to come back into the classroom and just chill and hang out on our phones while the others were finishing up. So I go on my phone, and I'm just I see Elite's newest Instagram post, and I look at the comments, and Mr. Joseph had commented, and we found his Instagram and a couple of old pictures. I think, do y'all have the pictures back there? So yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't think anybody really knew that.
Yeah, I did not. That was a shock to me when I saw it. So
So
that's what we got. Y'all give these guys a big hand. Y'all take that stool over with you. And to start things off, Randy Annunziata with our opening remarks. Y'all give him a big hand. Good job, guys. You hand yours to Sean.
I got to lower this. Some of us are a little bit shorter. Welcome. I think tonight, this class, everybody stand up, please. We need to give them a special round of applause because they made it 11 weeks. Let's give these guys a hand. Sit down. Shut up. You guys remember what it was like your first couple of days out there? It was pretty tough, wasn't it? You stayed focused, and most of you thought, what am I doing here? The rest of you just plain crazy. But most of you thought, what am I doing here? Why did I come to this school to get yelled at? Why did I come to this school to get pushed hard? Why did I come to this school when I could have went to a school up the road or a school in another state? And we ask that also amongst ourselves. We ask ourselves, why did they come to our school? And I think in our hearts, we know that we're good and that we have something to offer and to give to you students. That's why I think you chose our school. You looked at the curriculum, you looked at the videos, and you made a choice that you wanted to change your life. And you blessed us in giving you that chance to change your life. So we're gonna have a little fun for a second, then I'll continue. I want all you guys to stand up. Okay, spread out just a little bit, okay? We're going to pretend we've got our gear on, right? Everybody's got their gear on, okay? To the top, go. Come on, let's go. Show me how you climbing. Let's go. Get to the top. All right, you're at the top. Good. Let out your green all the way. Let's go. Green goes out all the way. You're leaning back, right? Where's my birds? Let's go. Come on. Let's let it out. Let's go. Sit down. See what control does? 11 weeks here, and what they've learned is that sometimes we have to do things that we don't agree with, but that's part of life. We have to do things we don't agree with. but we look at the positive side of things and we move forward. And that's what we look at when we bring in a new class. We look at the positive side of what's going to happen. What is the result of bringing in a new class? And we often wonder, we ponder on different things about, are we too strict? Did I get too soft? Because no two classes are exactly the same. And I struggle with that. But I think for the better of the student, we will continue to push hard. I know if there was America's Most Wanted for the most hated person in 6 to 8 weeks, my name would be on it. And I'm proud of that. Because I know when it comes to graduation, these young men here, they can honestly look at me and say thank you. They can thank me. They can thank Shane. They can thank Blake. And then they can thank all of the staff, CDL, office, everyone that's involved, Waylon, the owner, David, all of those, just to name a few. You can thank all of us because we believe in you guys. And we come every day to work. We get out of bed and we come to work every day to help you grow. Even though you may not agree with our philosophy at times, you may not agree with our teaching techniques, and we're not always the best at it. We have our faults. But we're consistently trying to make life and your experience at Elite better. So I understand when you leave here, if some of you feel like maybe you've been pushed too hard, take that, sit back, and think about it one day. And you're going to realize that it's tough out there in the world. And what we taught you here, to be a better person, a better man, to be a hard worker, and to go and engage in this career full speed ahead, you'll appreciate it. We appreciate you guys because without you, we would not be able to give. God bless you. Thank you.
Okay. So we are going to go ahead. I'm going to bring up Mr. Shane Hyatt and all the Elite staff. Y'all go ahead and make your way up here. And we're going to get started with the presentation of certificates here in just a moment. Y'all give the staff a big hand as they're coming up. All right. So what you are about to witness, this is where we talk about jokes. This is one of the ways that we try to have fun at graduation is we tell jokes at graduation. And Shane and I and Kimbra are going to be telling jokes this evening. And what we do, as you know, if, all of you that have been in high school, you have superlatives like most likely to succeed, class clown, best dressed, all these different things that they have. So we do that in joke form. So most likely to ... and we have something to go. So, yeah, just know that all this is just jokes. We're just having fun. That's all.
I'm nervous, Colton.
Yeah, that's all.
You are fixing to make fun of a mom's little baby right here, so.
So are you. So are you.
Yeah, but you made me do this.
Yeah, well, I did not make you do this.
And I've got to read 21 lines off of this little sheet of paper right here. That is really hard to see when you get.
It is. We'll make it work.
My age.
We'll make it. We're professionals, Shane. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. So this guy, you've already seen him on the stage once tonight. And look, we call some of these jokes low-hanging fruit jokes because we're kind of picking at the obvious. This guy's short. So that's where the joke's going to be. So basically, and then Blake also said that he looks like a firefighter. So Kyle, if you go ahead and make your way up, we'll say it. Most likely to be a firefighter for the Keebler Elves. Let's show the picture. There it is from Brighton, Michigan. Kyle McHugh. Give him a big hand.
That was dirty. That was your buddies that done that too, by the way, and Blake. I'm over here where you can reach it too.
How do you do that? All right. It's been a great time here. I got to know a lot of people. I'm really grateful for the office staff, for the CDL staff, because I needed help with that. I was terrible at backing. To Shane, Blake, Randy, Waylon, David, thank you very much. And all these guys up here, I'm proud of you. Stuck with it. And it wasn't easy, so that's it.
All right, so this next guy, I'm not really sure how this story come about, but I do know that his roommates had something to do with this. So apparently, I don't know, I'll tell you where he's from here in just a minute, but I don't know how they do things up there. But apparently, he likes either mistakenly or likes to wear his sister's shorts, I think is the way the story happened. I'm not really sure. So, and we do have a picture right here of him in some lovely pink ladies' running shorts. So most likely, and he is from Lewiston, New York. Is that right? I think so. It was said one way and spelt something different. So how's it said? Lewiston. All right. Lewiston, New York. So most likely to wear his sister's shorts is Jake Pragan.
Yeah, I'm tall. Yeah, you raise it up. I'll make it quick. I didn't know really what I was expecting to get into. I wanted to do something different in my life. I didn't want to take college. And I decided this is something I wanted to try, and I knew it wasn't going to be easy. And I can't thank the staff enough. They really were helpful, kept me motivated, and kept me going. But there is one person here. I can't see him in the crowd, but I don't know if he's right there. I don't know if a lot of people know, probably not, but my dad a couple years ago was diagnosed with cancer. It took a toll on me, but he was always a man that I strived to be. Even though when he was going through his stuff, chemo and radiation, he was still taking me to hockey and work. And even though I told him he didn't have to do that and I would sacrifice those to make his life easy, he still went and took me. He still took me hunting and took me to hockey games. So he's a person that when I didn't want to continue school and it got too tough, too hard, and I wanted to quit, he was the person that I looked up to keep me motivated. And I can't thank him enough, and I love you, Dad.
Okay, back to jokes. No, that was, yeah, I don't know. That was great. That was awesome.
Yeah, go ahead, Colton. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next one we're going to do, so again, this is like not serious at all, but this guy said, so people will say stuff, and then this guy will say the exact same thing that person just said. So what we call that kind of person is a repeater. They repeat things. They're a parrot. So let's show the picture. Let's go and get this picture up. So most likely to sit on a pirate's shoulder, Jacob Shell from, Dalton, Georgia. Come on up. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm like Randy. I'm short over here. Appreciate it. Morning. Morning. I said that a lot.
And he always says morning. It could be like 10 o'clock at night, and you see him and says morning.
Morning.
First time he said, I was super confused, but anyway.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. But I'm glad I went to this school. I really am. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. You guys, I couldn't have done it without y'all. You guys really helped me. I'm sure helped some of y'all too get through this school. And I'm proud of every single one of y'all. Truly am. Love you guys.
All right, so this next guy, always conversations about making a lot of money, get a job. Their goal here is to come through here, have a head up in the game, get a job, no matter what the job is. I mean, obviously in some type of line construction, it could be fiber or whatever, but it ends up talking about money. So apparently, I did not hear this, I don't think, but apparently his entire conversation when we start talking about money is getting his truck lifted. It was going to be the first thing that he was going to do. And it's always a joke with us whenever you get with a power company somewhere and you get what we call like a second step apprentice. You can always tell those guys because they're going to buy an F-250 and they're going to have a job box in the back, and that's just what you do. It's a diesel. That's what you do when you make an apprentice, right? So most likely to get a lift on his truck from Murfreesboro, Tennessee is Luke Coulter. Have you already bought the lift?
Yeah, on Marketplace.
Where do you find one for one of those?
Well,
You own Toys R Us?
I do Marketplace a lot. I drove 3 hours for it yesterday. It was half off.
Half off. That's a good deal.
Brian, it's in the box.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. You don't get to talk yet. Hold on a minute.
Hold on just
hold
a second,
on.
Luke.
Hold on.
So I'm Keith Shields with the CDL team. Luke's going to be our CDL award winner tonight. We charged Luke like the first week of school. We said, hey, man, you're going to be the first tester. You're going to be the first out-of-state tester, right? You really got to show these guys how to do it. And he held up his end of the deal. Had the most days over at the CDL lot. And then not only did he take that charge, but he also, after he got his license, we were like, hey, there's some guys that could use your help. And he was very adamant about coming over to the lot for several weeks after he had his license to help out some of his classmates. So for that, we're also giving you the CDL award, buddy. Good job.
Well, I went to a small high school, so I decided to come to small line school. Colton really makes the school look really good. Probably the hardest part about this school for me, being a challenge, was I'm a mama's boy, so I'm homesick and I don't know how to cook. So I have had Chick-fil-A for 5 weeks straight. That's true. Yeah, I learned a lot from this school. It's really going to help me progress in my career. I really appreciate everybody standing behind me. And, yeah, I'm going to miss all y'all, but I'm going to be back in 2 weeks. I'm going to come watch them climb. So, but thank y'all, and I appreciate it.
Good job.
Okay, so listen, there's some of these jokes that I'm not qualified to tell. So, Kimber Dunn, you just get us started. You got some slides to work with here in a minute, so just go ahead and you can give some context to why it's appropriate for you to tell these.
Okay. All right. So, Kimber Dunn again, CDL instructor here. little bit about myself. I'm with my husband. I've been with my husband about 15 years. So my husband is Hispanic, if y'all don't know. Now you know. Okay? So apparently it's okay for me to say this. I don't agree. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story. So we're over there at the CDL lot. There's trucks running. They're backing. It's beeping. It's loud. It's whatever, right? I was in a conversation with the students, just joking around, and something, I don't know how I got brought up, but apparently due to certain genetics, okay, I'm just going to say this, a lot of white men at a particular certain age, depends on genetics, they tend to bald. Shane, no offense, but they tend to bald at a very young age. So I do believe we have a couple pictures that I would like to show. So there's that. Okay, we have another one. Yes. Yeah, that was a good one. Yes. So, and I never quite understood why they want to keep the hair all the way around. It's gone. Anyways, whatever. And being that, you know, I've been with my husband 15 years, and with this particular student, I was telling him, I was like, hey, I've never seen a Hispanic go bald at a very young age. I'm just going to throw that out there. I also have a couple more pictures to show you. Perfect hair. Look at that. Beautiful. Got another one? Look at George Lopez. Perfect, right? Look at him. Okay. And then right there, look at all that hair, okay? So I am talking with this said person, and I asked him to remove his hat, and now I've been made to a liar because he is Hispanic, and he is the only Hispanic that I know that is currently going bald at a very young age. So congratulations, Luis Hernandez.
Yes,
Come on
Luis
up.
Hernandez from Dalton, Georgia. Give him a hand. His hair don't look bad, though, I will say.
From the front. If he bends over like this.
Oh, I see the top.
Yes,
Okay, I see the
top. It starts shining.
Good job. Just don't bang over.
Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank God for giving me the opportunity to be here with these gentlemen right here. I want to say thank you to the staff. They helped us a lot. They pushed us a lot. I want to give thanks to my family, my dad, my mom, my sister. I want to give thanks to my family friends back there. And, you know, I'm proud of y'all. We made it. You know, it was tough, but, you know, we're here. Thank y'all.
Good job. Good job.
All right, so this next guy, we usually tend to in some of the conversations you tend to find a lot of personal information about some of these individuals, and it's good because you realize that either you have probably had some of the issues and you did not realize it later on in life, and struggled with those things, and to see some certain individuals push through a lot of things, and for sure this guy finding it on his own, or not on his own, but doing the things that he needed to do to really score good on the test, just to know what he needed to do to get up in the game. So I made fun just a little bit. I like to draw pictures. Got a whiteboard in the classroom, and I love to draw pictures. So usually every story that we have, I'm going to draw some sort of a picture. Even drew this picture right here out for the most part, and some of the parking at the rodeo. So that's what I like. So I gave him a little bit of a hard time, and he thanked me for the picture drawing. So most likely to read picture books is Andrew Jewett. I'll do pop-ups next time. He did ask me to do pop-ups in one of the student books that they get. I'll see what I can do.
be much appreciated. I just want to thank everybody behind here. You guys really pushed all of us a lot. It was hard, but it was fun. We'll all miss you guys deep down somewhere, maybe. But I want to thank my mom, my girlfriend, for allowing me to come down here. It was rough. I came all the way from Maine, which is as far to Canada as you can get without being in Canada. So it was a big decision, but it was well worth it. You guys did all great. Let's see where the road takes us now.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead before I play what I'm going to play. I'm going to bring him up on stage. So, Mr. Will Collins, will you come up on stage, please? Come on up, Will. Give him a big hand. This is Will. Give him a hand. Okay, so listen, I didn't know this, but I've been told this. So we're going to test this out tonight.
I would be nervous right now. Will.
So raise your hand if you're familiar with the Catch Me Outside girl. Catch Me Outside. Apparently, Will sounds like the Catch Me Outside girl. So what we're going to do is we're going to play her, then we're going to let Will speak. Go ahead. Let's play the Catch Me Outside clip. Okay, we ain't got sound. But, I mean, y'all can hear it in your brains. Like, Catch Me Outside, how about that? All right, go ahead.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Yeah. Okay, most likely to sound like the Catch Me Outside girl, Will Collins. Y'all give him a big hand.
All right, well, first things first, I want to thank everybody behind me. Without y'all, I wouldn't be the man I am right now. Also want to give a good thanks to my parents back there for supporting me in all my decisions. Also a big thanks to God. Without him, I also wouldn't be the man I am today. And everybody here, we pushed through, we made it, and I'm proud of every single one of y'all. So just good luck to everybody.
Oh, geez. Colton. I talked to parents today of this gentleman, and I feel really bad right now. I may let Blake say this one. No? No. Okay. All right. We're good. All right, so this next kid, young man, sorry, not a kid, very quiet. You look at him, and you think that nothing is going in his ears, nothing is rumbling around in his head, and finally he comes out with something that's very quiet. So his buddies, I think, thought that it would be really funny to say that he would be in the next Dumb and Dumber movie. So, I don't know. Everybody knows.
Well, there was a story about, like, the fact that he said that he wasn't wealthy, and then the power went out.
True. This is a true story right here, too.
Yeah, the power went out at his gated community, and he couldn't get into his house. And so they basically said that he was clueless because of that. So that's kind of what ties into his superlative.
Yeah. I kind of like the Clueless movie. If everybody's watched Clueless, has girls, my youngest one's age, you watch Clueless, the movie would have made funnier sense. But so most likely to be the next Dumb and Dumber movie is J.T. Eaton from Chatsworth, Georgia. Ringo. Where are you from?
Ringgold.
Ringgold. Ringgold, Georgia. He's nervous now. Listen, he's nervous about having a talk right now.
No. Oh. There's a bunch of people out here.
Just don't look at them. Don't look at them.
I'm from Ringgold. I just want to thank everybody up here. There was probably one day that I was falling really behind. I thought I was going to quit, and everybody kept pushing me. So I want to thank everybody up here. I want to thank my parents. I want to thank my family for allowing me to do this and getting me to where I am. So yeah, I mean, we made it, but I guess we'll see where it goes.
Okay, so our next guy, I'm going to go ahead and bring him up. Now, before I do, and I'm going to go ahead and give away one of the things that's going to happen, but we got a test for this individual, a math test for him.
Oh, yeah.
So basically we did 20 divided by 5, was that it? And he said 2 or 3. So so we're going to bring him up on stage and have him do some math problems. Lanier Wright, would you come to the stage? Most likely to be a math whiz, Lanier Wright. We'll stop it if it gets ugly. Okay, Lanier, we'll just do one of these. We won't make it too bad. All right, go ahead, turn around. 3 times 12, go.
36.
That's what I'm talking about, 36. Let's give it another one. Go ahead. 14 divided by 7. 2. There we go. One more.
You better not lose my money.
Go ahead. 20 divided by 5.
4.
There we go. All right, here you go, buddy. All right, there you go. He redeemed himself.
I did. The first person I'd like to thank is God. He gave me the chance to be able to come up here and do the things I did. I'd like to thank the instructors for giving me the opportunity to be here. And I'd like to thank my family and my friends for us to be able to come here and get better each day. Let's go make some money, boys.
And he was from Noonan, Georgia. Yeah, still is. I will not be at work Monday. I quit. This next guy likes to talk a lot. A lot, and I mean a lot. And ask a lot of questions. We actually had to limit him to like at least 5 questions a day, and I think, yeah, he didn't work. No, did not work. All right, so everybody knows Jeopardy, knows how Jeopardy works. You answer in a question, correct? Yep. So most likely to be a Jeopardy contestant. Think we got a picture I forgot about? Do we?
Yeah, we do.
There we go.
Ask a lot of questions.
Britt Taylor from Ella, Georgia. I told you I was going to kiss you in the mouth if you headed that way, and I didn't do it.
I'm going to need a minute. That was good.
You get Blake a hold of you in a minute.
Yeah, so I do talk a lot, so I'll probably be up here for just a minute. But, very thankful for this opportunity. And my family supporting me through everything. Very blessed for the way my life has gone. I was going to college and wanted to be an electrical engineer. College wasn't for me, so started doing residential electrician. And I was very comfortable in my job and the way my life was going. And it was a big step for me to kind of step out of my comfort zone and come to this school. But I will say that it's probably the best decision I've ever made. I would like to thank everybody on this stage. There's a lot that goes on to this school and getting it running. The women in the office, there's a lot behind the scenes, but without them, this school wouldn't be a thing, and Waylon and just Randy and Shane and Blake pushing us every day, not only pushing us to a better career, but to be better men. So very thankful for them and all they've done. Probably most importantly, I'm thankful for the men on the front row. There was a lot of people that checked out a little bit early and couldn't do it, but everybody sitting here got through it, and I believe that some lifelong friendships were made, and I'm just very grateful for everybody, all the people that I met, and I know that it's going to be friendships that last forever. So I'm just very grateful for everything.
Good job.
Okay, I'm really nervous about this one. Just want to say that going in. So there's a student in this class. He's 19 years old, and he's dating a 33-year-old woman. That's all we got for this. So most likely to date his mom's friend, Aiden Ward.
Is Andrew Jewett.
I just want to say thank you to everybody, especially all the instructors. Definitely would not have been possible without y'all. And thank you for all the boys up front. It was fun. It was hard, but it was fun. I want to say thank you to my parents for pushing me. My girlfriend, she's gorgeous. I love her. And, just thank you. So, congratulations, boys.
Good job.
This next gentleman, probably halfway through, I'd say probably week 7 or week 8, we noticed that he wore a undershirt that had a hole in it right here. Hung out below his elite shirt right here. Then he had a black one he would wear the rest of the other week and have a hole on a different spot. So I asked him one, I said, do you have a undershirt that does not have a hole in it? If you don't, we'll get one or either do something with that one. So I hadn't really thought anything else about it. Then one day Randy jumped straddle of him one day about having a dirty and a holy shirt on, hanging out below it. So he finally started tucking it in. So we hammered him pretty hard about his undershirts. So most likely to need a new undershirt is Simon Lease. Come on, from California. Originally from California. So Randy has got you a fresh new, unholy. We didn't mean anything by the width of it. That's the only one that was really long, and because it needs to hang out from under your regular shirts. So there you go. There's your new undershirt Randy's going to give you. Throw them other 2 things away. Don't wear them ever again to anything in your life.
Yeah.
First, I want to thank my instructors. Thank you for pushing me to be a better man and better at my job. Thank you to my wife and my kid, pushing me to be a better man. And I want to give all the glory to God and hope everybody stays safe out there. Hope you all find jobs. Thank you.
Okay, so these next few ones are going to be me, and this one is, listen, this is, I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to do it. So raise your hand if you know what if I say this word, this makes sense to you, cringy, the word cringy. If you got an image in your brain of cringy, raise your hand. Well, there's a student here. When they talk about this guy, that's the word. Cringy. They say he's so cringy. He is cringy, very cringy. He says some cringy things. He does some cringy things. So we have a couple of his phrases. I'm going to say a couple of them, then we're going to show some clips. First, he says, "What does Sigma?" I don't even know what that means. And stay hot, boy. Is it something like that? So he says that. And so we got some stuff up here. Let's go ahead. There he is. Being cringy, continue. There he is. We'll get some more. Let's get another one. There's okay. So, all right. So most likely to be the cringiest student in the history of Elite, Ty Lemmaster. And he is from Social Circle, Georgia.
That was your buddies that said that, by the way.
Yeah, they gave me all that stuff to put up there. So
don't trust anybody, by the way.
I can tell. All right, so I'm gonna just thank my friends first of all for that, awesome slideshow, and then all the instructors. They teach us a lot. You learn a lot for sure. It's hard work, but they push you through it. And then I want to thank the women in the office. Without them, the school wouldn't be what it is. And yeah, good luck to everybody that was in the class, and let's go make some money.
okay, so we've already basically told the story of the big cat. And so there's really not much more to say than he's the big cat, and we've said most likely to play the Cowardly Lion in the Wizard of Oz. So we got a picture. There he is. Michael Floyd from Manchester, Tennessee. Come on up. Give him a big hand.
I can't believe they didn't meow as you took every step up through here. I'm disappointed in y'all, by the way.
Man, you learn so much in 11 weeks here. You meet some characters. I never thought I would know somebody from all the way up Maine. That's pretty crazy. New York. It's just crazy how many people come to the school from so many different parts of the world, the kind of people you meet, some of the friends you make here, and you never realize how close you are to somebody that you can become really good friends with, make some good connections with. I'd say this school was the best decision I made to further my education. There's some great instructors here. They do everything in their power to make you a better person, to teach you more, to push you through some hard times. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you for this opportunity. Good job.
Okay, so this next guy, he actually, his brother graduated in the previous class. Now, here's the deal. When we come up with these jokes, we bring some students together and we brainstorm some stuff and we try to come up with this. And this one, the one we got for this guy, it didn't come until, I believe it was this week, after the first day of the week. And we were getting lined up to do our class picture, and he was nowhere to be found. And he fell asleep at lunch. And so they called him, woke him up, he came, he got in the picture. So basically, most likely to oversleep and miss graduation, from Doniphan, Missouri, Carson LaRue. Give him a big hand.
Yeah, it's a lot of people, yeah.
First of all, I want to thank God for the opportunity of being here. I want to thank all these guys back here for pushing us the way they did. I want to thank my family and parents for helping me out getting to here. And that's all I got.
Okay. So this next guy, I'm just going to tell the story as it was told to me. So apparently this student, him and his girlfriend have just broken up, And after this had happened, they said that, like, anytime they would go places, he would always ask them, hey, will you go do that? Will you go get that, get me a straw? Will you go get me a straw? Will you go up there? Will you go get me a refill? Will you go do this for me? Will you go to this? You know, he would ask his buddies to do everything for him. And so basically what we have decided to give him is most likely to need someone to go up on stage to accept his certificate for him, Aiden Johnson. And he is from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Yeah, I don't really remember all that, but I just want to thank all the instructors for pushing me to be the man I am today, and thank all the girls in the office for doing all the paperwork and getting us all situated. And I had fun with y'all boys. Y'all pretty cool. And yeah, good luck to y'all.
Okay. So for the next guy, basically this is how we're going to tell the story for this guy. So, for one, I'll just say it. He talks a lot. He's got a lot of stories. And this is the other thing about him is he also has had multiple knee surgeries, a torn labrum, and he drinks his coffee black. So, with that being said, most likely to be a 78-year-old man in a 26-year-old's body, Matthew Waddell.
I just want to say it was a blast. Probably one of the hardest 11 weeks and some of the most fun times I've had in my longer life, I guess, than some of them think. Just want to thank my friends, my family, my girlfriend for supporting me through this. Thanks.
It's all good.
All right, so these I've got a few to do. Some of these are going to have two. This next guy is, I mean, they're young men. They love pickup trucks. Some of them love pickup trucks more than others. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about that other than you love your truck, right?
This guy really loves his.
I mean,
from what I've been told.
That's what I've heard. So I think we have a picture right here. Let's look at this picture. Yeah. Crew cab Denali. That's what I'd like it too. So most likely to propose to his truck is Alec Parsons. So while he's shaking hands and walking, he's going to stand right here and not talk for a minute. He said, yeah, I'm not talking anyway. So we actually put let the whole class pick some serious superlatives. These are all funny that we're doing now, and we do have, at the end, at the graduation, we do some serious superlatives. So we let the classmates do the serious superlatives. And it kind of goes in. We try to, if there's any question about it, it starts from day one in the climbing circle, through character building, through just conversation, if they have any conversation with us along the way, all the way to the end of class to see how they grow, how they improve in whatever direction and whatever. So Alec got, his classmates voted him, and as well as us, voted him most improved.
I ain't one for speeches, so I want to thank everybody especially all my instructors. And I want to thank everybody, all the friends that I've made, all these guys in the front row. Definitely would have. Don't know if I would have made it through school if I hadn't been. If they hadn't pushed me, and these instructors haven't pushed me. So I just want to say thank you to everybody.
So this next young man, he, I think they pretty well rode together all the time. I'm not really, I think. This is just funny out in itself. This other guy, he's really quiet as well. He sat right in the front row, just looked at you, absorbed all of it, and hung out with Alec, I think, for the most part. But most likely to also propose to Alec's truck. Got a picture? Is Rick Ergett. Ricky Bobby.
First, I'd like to say, not everybody from New York wears their sister's pants. Second of all, I'd like to thank everybody behind me, my instructors, the women in the office, and David. Without them, I wouldn't be probably here. I wouldn't know myself as much as I do now. And been one heck of a ride. Thank you.
And Rick was from the big state of New York City.
Big state of New York.
New York, yeah. New York City. That was stupid. Just get off me. So this next guy, totally out of his element. Proved us all wrong, 100,000%. We always, not that we try to, but you tend to see somebody in the classroom the very first day, and you're like, what is this guy thinking? But anyway, this is probably the oddest transition I think we've had, isn't it? So this next guy, he was a pharmacist tech and decided to come to line school, which is really weird in my brain. But he wanted to do it. I think you've done some more stuff too, right? That's it? So most likely to be a drug dealer if line work does not work out is O'Neill Rosas. And also, while he is shaking hands, once again, he let all his classmates right here also said that he was most overall personal growth. And I think just by his personality and him walking up here like he did, shaking hands and just ready to talk, because he was just in the classroom just like, what have I got myself into the first day? So, good job.
Thanks, Shane. Thanks for that. I want to thank everybody here. I want to thank all the instructors for pushing us. I'm actually really proud to receive this certificate because, like you said, I know none of y'all thought I would make it. And again, I want to thank everybody. Thanks a lot, guys.
Good job.
All right. I am not a Harry Potter fan or have never watched a movie, but apparently, Colton, you may have to help me on this one just a little bit.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell this. So
Yeah,
I'll tell it. So I'd been reading. I got a Kindle for Christmas, and I was like, and I quit reading Harry Potter like after the 5th book because I saw the 6th one. And I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not reading another super long book when I was like 10 or 11. And so I decided this year I was like, I'm going to read this whole series. So I did. And when this class showed up, I saw this guy. I just immediately thought of Ron Weasley from Harry Potter. He looks just like him. So you can go ahead. I'll say it. Most likely to have dropped out of Hogwarts, Landon Weiss.
He is from West Virginia. So, all right, while he's getting ready to talk, I can feel it. He's getting ready. All right. Also, they gave you 2. You should feel very special. One is most encouraging. He's really quiet, and I think in the background, did you go to the CDL a lot and help?
Yeah. Yes.
Another one of those guys that helped a lot at the CDL with the other guys. I mean, obviously he couldn't run to West Virginia every night or on the weekends, so he helped them a lot. So most encouraging is what the classmates would love for him to have. Also gave you best leader.
Good job, boys. Appreciate it.
And I gave you 3. I said 2, didn't I? I totally lied. I mean, you must do something right. So also top student. And what he gets, Klein has donated you one of these really fancy high-dollar backpack coolers, has donated to the top student. So here you go. Appreciate you can take that with you when you leave, or leave it, and I'll take it home with me.
Well, I'm going to try not to cry. This was awesome. This is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my family. It's definitely the most rewarding thing I've ever done. Met a lot of good guys. Appreciate it.
And as he's coming down, guys, will y'all go ahead and go ahead. You're good. Y'all all stand. All our students stand. We present Class 20 of the Elite Lineman Training Institute. Give them a big hand. And now for our closing remarks, Waylon Hasty.
You guys can sit down. I talked to some of you guys. Y'all heard some of me speak earlier at the rodeo. My name's Waylon Hasty. I don't have a lot to say. I think these guys have, in the fun that we've had, I hope our heart's desire is that you feel who we are when we do what we do, right? We do give these guys, it's tough. It's tough. And I got one little story I want to share, and we'll be done. My oldest graduated 5th grade this year, and during that ceremony they had it was field day. It wasn't at the 5th grade graduation, it was at field day for the school. Kids are playing, doing their thing, and all the kids get lined up at an elementary school, and they bring in bus loads of high school seniors, and these bus loads of high school seniors do what they call a senior walk, right? So they try to allow that to be an encouragement for the elementary school kids, and obviously some of those are what they call feeder schools up through the high schools. So as they come around through there, it was a great reminder for me for why we do what we do. And what I mean by that is, you've heard some of this tonight, but you didn't hear it like I get to hear it from the shoes of a decision and a choice. There were a lot of young people walking the circle of a high school senior walk at an elementary school, high-fiving elementary school kids. I don't know the percentage, but far more than half had no idea what was ahead of them. They had no idea in graduating high school. And most of them walked that circle and high-fived those elementary school kids because somebody, a teacher, an administrator, ask them to do that. If you're going to be in attendance on this day, we're going to do a senior walk at so-and-so elementary school. Or maybe it was multiple elementary schools. The biggest difference in what you see on this front row and what walked that circle was a choice or a decision. And it's something that you guys should be really, really, really proud of. Because for most of us, when we walk that circle, they didn't do that when I was in school, it was a long time ago. I don't know that there was a lot of choice that those seniors in high school made in doing that. But for you guys, you should be really humbly proud of yourself. Because you made the choice to come here, and you made the choice to stay. One of the things that you guys don't know is this is the most we've ever lost in a class. There's 22 guys up here. Normally there's 28, sometimes 30. That's what makes this group, and you heard and felt that tonight. And like Randy said earlier, every group has a different feel. But the different feel in this group, it was a band of brothers kind of lock arms, and we're not going down. That's the difference in what you heard and felt tonight from them. Not from us, from them. Because it was a choice and a decision they made. That's hard. The beauty of that and what we desire coming out of that is that they take whatever it was here that helped them to make that decision, and they carry that and they learn from that. Because you guys know them from 5th graders and 6th graders and 7th graders. We've come to know them as young men. And we hope that you've seen a transition in that decision making and that choice conversation where it ain't high school no more. You got a decision and you got a choice you got to make. And our job is to prepare you for what you're getting into. And we do the best we can do. But make no bones about it. It's decisions and choices and efforts that they put in that got them to where they are. It's not us. It's what they chose. So my words to you guys are, when you made those choices, you had a lot of people behind you, just like you do now. They're going to be behind you. They're going to stick with you. It's going to get hard. It's going to get tough. Life's going to happen. It's just like Michael was talking about. You know, he said, he and I had a good conversation. My dad was recently diagnosed with cancer. Life is going to happen to you. Keep making those choices. Keep digging deep. Keep locking arms. Keep moving. Because the choices are yours now. It's not some high school principal. It's on you. You've made it this far, and you keep going. I'm going to pray. I want to ask you, after we pray, I'm going to get these guys to stand up. We'll give them one more round of applause, and we'll get out of here. Let's pray together. Lord, we love you. I'm grateful for these men and families that are represented under the sound of my voice, and I don't ask a special favor for any of them. I know that every person under the sound of my voice is either coming out of or going into or in between some kind of storm of life. And I pray that you'd be with us through those. We all have them. I pray that we continue to lean on each other and lock arms, and more than we lean on each other, I pray that we would not forget that no matter how hard we lean on anything, the only answer to the eternal problem we have is Jesus, and I pray that we never forget that. And we want Jesus Christ to get the glory and honor for what happens in and around our school and our lives and our marriages and our work